What's up guys, SlayAtHomeDad here, and today I am bringing you some Overwatch. So what I'm going to do in Overwatch today is that when I play as WidowMaker, I get messages and stuff asking me how did I get to where I'm at with Widow. I mean, I'm not really good. I don't know, I'm good, but I'm not like godlike. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just a good Widow, that's all I gotta say. But people ask me all the time, how do I get good with Widow? Well, it's kind of hard to explain because you just practice, less like anything else. But the thing I'm going to do is try to help how to shoot accurately with Widow, how to make your accuracy better with the character, and then it will also help your accuracy with other characters improve more, because with her you have to be precise with your shot. It's, 2 body shots, 1 headshot. So, I mean, let's get right to it. Alright, so with this video, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say that your sensitivity means everything with this character. I'm not saying have my sensitivity, because that's not true. Everybody has different sense or sensitivities pretty much, and on their reaction time. There's just a lot that goes into it. But the best thing to do is to find your sensitivity. So the horizontal and vertical is when you're zoomed out, not zooming in, like aimed in. When you're zoomed out, that's your horizontal and vertical. I leave mine at 49-49. That's where I like it. I'm accurate with that when I'm just shooting the regular gun. And also, when I zoom out and I turn and then zoom back in, that's what helps me out, is because I'm comfortable with that sensitivity. My crosshairs, I always leave it as crosshair. That's just my preference. I love it. I love the color purple on it. I don't know why. Probably because it's WidowMaker. My thickness and that is the 1. That's my thickness. My crosshair length is 6. My center gap is usually around 7, 8, pretty much now. Right now I have the opacity off because I've been practicing without it, but of course have opacity all the way on so you can see. And then turn the dot size. I have the dot size usually, I want to say, hold up, let me see. Turn the outline opacity up. And then the dot opacity, of course, I'm turning it up. Usually I have the dot around 4. I want to say 4 or 5. That's just me. I like a bigger dot than because like I used to have it like that. It was good, but it could have reminded me of short crosshairs. So what you're hearing right now is my nephew going crazy with his mom and brothers. But yeah, other than that, getting back to this, I like it on 5. That's just my preference. And I always have the allied help bars on so I can see, my my friends, my heroes, see their help bars as it's going down so I can help them out faster. And then my relative aim sensitivity, now that's when you're zoomed in. I have mine at 70. I have practice with 100. I have practice with 30, 50, 60 something, but I've gone up all the way to 100. I was pretty decent with 100, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe if I move it down, I might be more accurate. So then I put it down to 70. And then my grappling hook, I just put it at 63, 64. That's just my preference. And then I just leave the recoil, recovery, aim compensation on. And then everything else is basically basic except for like previous weapon, next weapon, all that jazz. That's all just my preference. Cause like my communication menu is down like everybody else. My emote, I'm using the pad, by the way, no mouse and keyboard. My emote, I just have it to the right, so that's my default. My voice line is to the left, and then my spray default is up. So everything is set on default. So I just set an emote, whatever the default's gonna be, and then that's, if I want to emote, that's what I do. But yeah, back to the advanced settings. I leave everything at 100, and then the new aim ease in, I just leave it at 0. I just left everything the way it was. I use dual zone technique. That is my aim technique. So again, best thing to do is find your sense before you actually start playing with Widow. You could just go and play against CPU or AI and practice on them. And that's the best tip I could give you. But then other than that, I'm gonna show you in gameplay how I actually aim and whatnot. I'll try to commentate on that while I'm aiming. So I've never played Junkertown. This is my first time playing Junkertown, and I'm just trying to get used to angles and whatnot. So I see I'm in an open area. I know that they're gonna come from that barnyard door or up top or somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. So I don't like immediately. I don't feel comfortable here. See, I'm just chilling here for right now, and then I'm just like,
I don't like this position.
exactly what I just said right there. I don't like the angle, so I'm just gonna go up top, and I'm like, no, I'll go here, yeah, and then this is where I place here, and now I'm crouching. I'm crouching because of that bridge in front of me. So when I zoom in, it's, you know, it's gonna be in my way. So I crouch to try and get lower under the bridge to get a better angle and better shot.
Alright, so I see Reaper. See a wrist. I know Reaper's on the bottom. There he is.
So I see Reaper teleporting. I had it dead on his head. Like, you see my tracking is slow. The reason why my tracking is slow is because I'm not whipping my joystick around left and right to the edge of the to where the joystick hits the edge. I don't do that. I just move it, like barely move it around like that pretty much, and that's how I track. And like I said, your sensitivity matters because like if you don't have a sensitivity to where you can track somebody comfortably, you're gonna miss shots like crazy, and there's just no reason to even play if you're not gonna try to fix your sensitivity. So I hit him there.
Reaper. So there's
Saw soldier. I was predicting that he was gonna run up there, but again, this map is new. I don't know the timing from the bottom up, and I'm just not used to it. So I wasn't ready to shoot, and when I shot, he already turned a corner. If he turned the corner, if that thing was in there and he turned the corner, I would have hit him. Like I was like dead even with his movement.
I missed him. Hog.
So yeah, we're gonna fast forward. Oh wait, nope, here it is. Okay, so basically I shot Hog. Yeah, Hog was half. I zoomed out. The reason why I zoomed out is because I know soldiers over there, and I want to keep an eye on him. I don't want him to flank me or anything. But then next thing I know, Fair is shooting at me. So then I zoomed back in 'cause I was thinking, Fair might still be there, 'cause I know where she's located 'cause I saw where her missiles were coming from. And then next thing I see two smoke, I see her jetpacks, her smoke from her jetpack going upwards. So then the thing that I do here, you'll see that I zoom out, look up, zoom back in. And that is the proper way of looking up from a zoom in position, because if I zoom in now, I don't know how high to actually go. Now when I zoom out, I can you get a better view, you get a bigger picture, so you can actually see her, which you'll see.
Oh shit, I got a Farah. Farah's one.
So I lined up the shot, I shot her, but I died because I had to reload. I didn't have time to reload because she was shooting me, so I had to take a shot. I didn't think I needed to reload, but I did.
Okay.
Alright, so here it's Hog. I got a headshot.
Oh, there's Hog. That's a headshot.
I got a body shot. So now you see he's at like a third of his health. Now he's healing. So basically now what I'm doing is I'm tracking, watching his movement. As he's getting closer, the angle is going to get harder. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. So as he's getting closer, I have to tighten up. It's going to be less movement with my shooting because of how close they are. So, it's a vantage point basically. It's when you stare at something far away, it's small. As it's coming closer, it gets bigger. So you just have to move a little bit, a little less at a time. When they're far back, that's when you can make bigger movements with your gun. And like I said, they're coming closer. You just barely move your gun, and it'll make your shot more accurate.
Mercy's gonna.
Okay, so here I saw Mercy running down. So I was trying to line up, like, again, I understand the height of the character, but I see there's a slope. So I was trying to think that, the slope, she was going to walk down a little bit. So I was aiming ahead, kind of on the slope. You'll see, I'll probably go up a little bit towards her. So see, if she didn't get booped away, I would have shot her. Because of that boop by Farah, it messed up my shot.
No.
So now I'm tracking her. I'm staying zoomed in because there's no reason for me to zoom out. I don't feel there's any pressure on me from an enemy or anything. I'm just focused on Mercy right now while still keeping an eye on Arissa, because I don't want her to come out and protect her. If she comes out, then starts shooting me and protecting Mercy, then I have to hide out. So then I put my shot on Mercy, and then I lead ahead. And if that was not there, Mercy would have been dead. Again, the reason why I was able to lead is because my sensitivity was real nice. Right now I'm zoomed out so I can move faster, to look around. See, now I zoom back in, because I know soldiers there, so I was hoping that he would come downstairs. I was prepared for it. Now I look back over at Mercy and I'm trying to see where they're at. I changed my angle. There's Arissa, I missed her. I saw Reaper. So there's Mercy. So Mercy comes out. I shoot her. I already got a ping on her, so now all I had to do is track her properly and then get a shot on her. And the way I track her, again, is that I'm not whipping my joystick around. I'm just barely moving it. I'm comfortable with my sensitivity, so I'm barely moving my sensitivity or my joystick. Just followed her, pulled the trigger, bam, she's dead. Now I know a soldier's looking at me. I see Arissa, so I'm trying to cut soldier's angle off. Put a shot on Arissa. I try to get out more to shoot Arissa, but then I'm also showing myself the soldier, which is not really a good thing. Now I had to cut his angle off again. So I know soldier just shot the helix. This soldier is just spamming bullets. So I'm trying to take a shot at him to make him weak, to make him hide or kill him. So there's a hit. There's the hit on soldier right there. I missed the first. If I didn't miss the first one, I would have killed him right there. And now I'm pulling back while I'm shooting because I know it's gonna make it harder for him to hit me, and because I'm a sniper, it's a lot easier for me to get the shot off. Even though I died. I challenged and I died. Okay, so in this position, Farah doesn't see me, I see her. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I know where she's at, so I'm gonna scope in so I can get my hard shot. Alright, I lined it up, shot her in the head. And which is a perfect shot. I just led her. Like I zoomed in, led a little bit. I was already leading, so when I zoomed in, she just basically walked into my shot. Now I know where Mercy's at. I see Soldier and I see Arissa. I zoomed out. Sometimes I accidentally beat down after I take a shot, so that's just something I can't help. So now I know Mercy's not behind shield, but Soldier and Arissa are. Soldier's paying attention to me. I already know that. So my God, my target is Mercy. 100% is going to be the healers. So I shot Mercy.
One.
I miss. I push forward.
One still.
Just barely missing. Now I saw Farrah rise, so I had to get out of there.
Fucking choke.
Next thing I know, Hog's next to me.
Can't get up.
And then I think I die. I'm not real sure.
Bears one.
Okay, just like that first shot, I was zoomed out. I looked up, zoomed in, shot, and then I ended up killing Farrah this time.
I see Mercy one.
Okay, so here I see Soldier coming. So of course I zoom in. I missed a shot. I mean, I barely missed. That was a headshot. Okay, so I've been playing FPS for a while. I know to lead ahead, to cut off his angle. Lead ahead, because if he wants to challenge me, he's going to walk in front of me, and that's an easier shot than me trying to challenge him and putting it on him. He's going to walk into my crosshair. So there's the body shot. I'm weak. He knows I'm weak. I know he's weak. He's probably going to lay down a health pack, which I think he does. And he's definitely going to challenge me because he wants to kill. Oh man, sorry. He's definitely going to challenge me because he wants to kill. So then again, I do the same thing. I cut off his angle. I lead my crosshair. I let him walk into the shot. And there you go. As soon as he came around the corner, headshot. Okay, so the thing you want to do with WidowMaker is always get in the highest positions because you're sniping.
Okay, so now we're on the second phase.
Now I know where they're coming from. I'm just aiming, you know, in areas that they could possibly be pushing from. I'm going up top to get back up. There's Soldier.
So I know Soldier's over here.
I shot him, but then I died because I missed. And then, like an idiot, I stayed zoomed in. Like if I didn't stay zoomed in, if I actually pulled out and started shooting with my regular gun, I could have had a better chance of winning. Alright, so here I shoot Hog. I barely missed a head on Mercy. I like shot her shoulder. I see Soldier. Soldier dropped out. So I stopped focusing on Mercy because Soldier was more dangerous. Mercy was hiding. So then I shot Soldier. I had a feeling he was weak for the fact that he was running away, or maybe he was trying to come for me. I don't know. But either way, he's dead.
Soldier's dead.
I go for Mercy. She's taking, like, it's hard shots because it's small little areas that she's, you know, using the environment to hide pretty much, or the payload. Alright, so I see that she res Soldier. So now I'm leading in front of Soldier because I know he wants to come for me. I already know he wants to come for me. I try to kill him right there. I miss. So I know he's coming up the stairs on the left. Because I heard him say thank you pretty much. And now I see him. I'm reloading. I'm backing up to cut his angle off. So he has to take a wide turn. I'm gonna lead my shot again like I did the first time and let him walk into the shot. See, it's in front of him. Like he could easily, like right now I'm predicting. This is not guaranteed that he's gonna do this. This is me predicting his movement, and that's one of the things that people don't know how to do is predict their opponent's movements. So that's what I'm doing. I'm predicting his movement, and he walked right into the shot. I didn't do anything except for put it into place, let him walk in. I mean, I probably strafed over to the right, but I did not move my gun. See, I'll show you. So step by step, So there he is. I'm getting ready for him to turn that corner. So now I see him. I'm zooming in and I'm already holding over to the left. See, I'm walking. I'm walking. I didn't even move my gun. I walked over to the left. Now he walked in. I didn't even move over, see? Now Farah, I put it on her. Bam, I see her hovering. You just have to understand the movement of your opponents pretty much. Like, you see Farah hovering, you know she's gonna bounce up and down, so you have to take a little bit more time to get that second shot, because if you hit that first one, you know that she's just floating around, and you just have to track her slowly, and then once you think you have the shot, pull the trigger. Just, I mean, playing Widowmaker, being accurate with your shot is all about patience with your shot. Like, you have to pick and choose your shots.
See, I know exactly what my teammate should have had that.
So I killed Hog right there. This is a hard angle I try to take. Like, I try to take a super hard angle. This is like an advanced shot. A lot of people don't know about these crack shots. So if you see right here, I'm zoomed in. I'm ready for Soldier to turn a corner. But then I'm like, yo, there is a small gap. Maybe I can get this headshot if I put my crosshair on that gap. So we'll see what happens. So I see the small gap. See, I laid my crosshair right on that gap, waiting for his movement, waiting for Diva's movement, waiting for anybody's movement, so I can pull a trigger.
There's Diva. Soldier's gonna push in soon. Dang it.
I moved over and I missed completely.
Try to hit that shot.
I missed Diva, but it went all the way through though. So now Soldier's coming out. Soldier's one. He's not coming up, I don't believe. I think he dies.
Soldier over
There's McCree. He's just standing still, so I got an easy headshot. Still waiting for Soldier. See, I'm watching for everything. Okay, Soldier's coming up. He's running up the stairs. Easy headshot. Like, this guy's just making it too easy for me, to be honest. Okay, so again, I have my poison.
there.
See, I shoot my poison down because I know Soldier's there.
Soldier over
I don't know if he's dead or not. There's McCree. Hog. I check again just to make sure he's not running up the stairs or coming around to help my teammates. Miss Hog, I see it triggered, so I know somebody's coming up, and I see a Soldier because of the red thing, okay? And he's just running up, so now I'm just leaving my gun in position. I'll show you frame by frame. See, I did not move my gun to the right or the left. I know all I had to do is just leave it there, and he's gonna run into the shot. And I pulled the trigger at the right time. Got an easy headshot.
Farah.
Again, I led the shot on Farah. I tried to get the headshot. Now Farah's gone. I lead the shot on Mercy. I know the height of the characters. That's one thing you have to understand is the angle that I'm at, the distance I'm at. You have to understand the height of all the characters from your distance. And then pull the headshot. There you go. Just leading, pretty much. Look, I'm gonna go through it again. Okay, so it's gonna show the Soldier again. There's a Soldier, and I'm gonna zoom in. So I see Farah. I'm reloading. See, I'm ahead of her. I am completely ahead of her because she's just gonna keep walking. Pull the trigger. I went down a little too far. Okay. Now I see Mercy. I lead her again. See, I'm leading. She walks in front. I pull the trigger where I think she's gonna be at, like that she's gonna be on my crosshair. Pull the trigger. Headshot. That's all it is. You let them walk into your shot. You don't have to do a ton of work. I mean, you just have to understand that, hey, if they're walking straight, let me put it in front of them. That's basically all it is. Hey, if they're running towards me, let me just set it right on their head, because the closer they get, the more accurate the shot's gonna be.
Farah's one. Farah's dead.
Okay, so this is like high level shots, to be honest. This is like advanced shots. Okay. Alright, so here, right here, I got you in my sight, so I know I need to hide. But this little ramp thing, I could take angle shots right here. See, there's Farah. I'm lining her up. I miss. Hit the second shot. Okay, so I see her fly. I know that I can still see her, so I know how high she's going because I'm at a distance. I can still see her in my scope, so I stayed in scope. And then, of course, I took her out. There you go, a headshot. Now, Soldier's still doing his damn, I got you on my sight. I killed Mercy. Like, that was a good shot. I mean, I can't explain that. I just saw her. I'm gonna go back. So there's Farah. Dead. Okay, so this is where reaction comes into play. Like, sensitivity is a lot, but also reaction comes into play big time. As soon as you see the character, you think they're in your sight, you pull the trigger. Like, instant. So I saw her walk in towards my scope, so that's why I pulled the trigger, and it happened to be a headshot. Now I'm going again, try to shoot McCree. I got Ryan. So now I don't have an angle. I'm gonna make myself an angle. There's Ryan. Going for Ryan because he's the weakest. Now I'm going for McCree because he's more dangerous. Now I'm looking for Soldier. Alright, so I see that Soldier just died. Now I'm going for Mercy. I'm not even caring about anybody else. I'm going for Mercy, but Mercy moving so fast because of her new ult. Now I'm going for Farah. Farah's dead. I put a shot on her. My teammate cleaned her up. Now I know it's overtime. They're not going to walk all the way around. They're going to go through the shortcut. So there's no reason for me to be looking up. No reason for me to be looking to the left. I know that they're going to come from the bottom. That's a given because it's overtime. They had to get on payload. So there's Hog.
Hog's one. Hog's absolute. Never mind, there he is. Okay, I missed the shot.
There's Soldier.
There we go.
And that should be it, I believe. Yep, there you go. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the first part to tips with Widow. This is gonna be a new thing that I'll be doing to help people get better with WidowMaker. But yeah, if you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe on my YouTube channel because it helps me out a lot. And as always, keep slaying, guys.